We just got a package. A package from right there. You know what that is from? Barbecue. Barbecue, my good friend from Vancouver. And I'm just gonna open it. He said he put a little surprise in here. So you know, kind of want to really open this right now. See, no dilly dally. That's too much scotch tape. I'm just gonna do this. Oh my gosh! I see extras. I bought a board, just one board. So let's see what let's just. No way. What is all this? Oh my gosh, he packed it with cards. What the energy? Oh my god, hockey cards? What the heck? He packed it with Pokemon cards. Okay. This is what he did last time with the thing when I opened it last. Packed it with cards. Dude, sick. I don't watch hockey, but here you go. There's some hockey cards in here and some Pokemon. And I got an EX? What the heck? Whatever. I don't know enough about Pokemon anymore. I low-key forgot everything. I used to be really into it, but honestly, I forgot everything. But thank you. You know what? I see an extra. And the extra is kind of perfect for what we're doing. It looks like... You know what? Let's just take it out. You can see the deck right there. You can see the little extra in the bag, but you can see the deck right there. Sick deck. But what is this extra, you may ask? Well, let's look at the extra really quick. Actually, let me just take this out. Oh my gosh, it's a 3D printed snow skate. What? A 3D, yo! I knew he was making these. I didn't know I was gonna get one though. Oh my gosh. It's a little rough on the edges here, but no problem, I can sand it. Dude, it looks like it has like the tech deck shape. What? That's perfect for the winter, especially now. It's becoming closer to winter. Dude, that's sick. And we got two sheets of grip tape in here, I think. Or no, one sheet of, it just feels like China tape. Perfect. I have enough tape. I think he knows that. So I'll put this China tape on the board. Dude, that's sick. What the heck is 3D printed? Yo, that's so sick. It's a little rough up there, but no problem. I can sand that down. Dude, that's so sick. And then here's the deck. He peeled off the grip. It's a 30mm Ecstasy. Now, I honestly don't know what happened to their Instagram account. I tried looking them up on Insta, but they low-key disappeared. So I don't know, but it's a 30mm. And I bought trucks for it. I don't know if I'm going to put that one in first. But yeah, unbox the trucks for it. Look at that. It's already kind of worn down, but man, I rode this board when I was at his place, and man, I liked the board. I like the shape. So yeah, it's a bit lower right there. You can see how low it is. It's actually quite a bit lower. And I recently started using higher shape boards, so it's a bit different. And while right off the bat, I can feel how squared the top is. It's not very rounded at the top here. The bottom is rounded though, so that's sick. The graphic looks so sick. I don't know what it is really. It looks like just kind of a collage of photos. But yeah, this is sick. And I got a bunch of Pokemon cards. So sick. So sick. I'm just gonna put the trucks on right here. Got this bag right here. I probably already did the unboxing for them. I probably put it first. But these are the trucks. Either that or I'm gonna cut to it right now. So, got a package from Leefai. Ordered like, I don't even remember. It was a while ago. But this is for the 29mm board I have, but it's not here yet, but it's going to be for that. We're just going to open this up. That's pretty much it. I can't even talk to the camera anymore. It's pretty freaking tragic, but whatever. Just let me open this at this point. I've tried too many times to record this. Ugh. Okay, so, looks like, actually, I'll give you a quick peek in there. Looks like a huge bag in there. I'm not gonna look yet. Boom, and that's literally the package empty. This one little baggie right here. Oh, I just showed off everything. Throw that to the side, and boom. Looks like we got some. I got some of these CNC bearing wheels, 2 sets. And I got a pair of 29mm Leefai trucks, which I've never had these Leefai trucks in my life. So I have had, let me find it. I've had this pair, G3s, I think they're called, but they're pretty terrible. So we're gonna try the V4s, G4s. I'll just take it out of the packaging. It's actually a nice little Ziploc bag here. I might keep this. Look at that, Leefai.com. Oh, welcome to the Leefai crew, and thanks for making Leefai your choice for fingerboarding. We work hard to make sure you are getting a quality product. We would greatly appreciate if you could leave us a review on your purchase. We love your support. Don't miss in, yada yada yada. It's a lot of it. Much love, the Leefai family, and then it gives you all the things. So everything is there if you want to read it. I'll leave it right there. There you go. Pause the video if you want. Don't feel like reading the whole thing, to be honest. So let's look at these CNC wheels. Okay, so these are weird. I'm gonna tell you right now, these look weird. So I have the black pair and a white pair, so I got two pairs in here. I won't go too far into depth yet until I get a board to put these trucks on. But wow, actually, you know what? These trucks look pretty freaking good. I got the raw metal version. I don't know if you can see it through the package. It's not chrome or silver or anything like that. So the reason why I got these is because I needed 29s, and because I wanted to try a 29 board. I just didn't want to spend, a lot of money on, Black River or dynamic ones. So I'm gonna put this in my jar here. Okay, there we go. It came with a little yellow Tech tool, which is nice. Put that in my collection of tools. Okay, so let's look at the trucks over here, and there's a little imperfection on one of them. What the heck? I don't know if you can see that. There is a little imperfection. I'll do a close-up, but there's a slight imperfection in one of them. It's no big deal. It's probably all cosmetic, but they feel pretty nice, actually. What the heck? They feel heavy. They feel heavy just in the hand. These are 29s too, by the way. Like I said. So I don't have any setup I can put these on that would fit currently. Maybe I'll make a board. I don't want to make a board. They have a very isolated kind of pivot cup here. It's super isolated. It looks, let me compare this to Black River trucks, actually. They look pretty similar. You know, a lot of people swore by these trucks, like they swear by them, but and they say they look like Black River. They look similar, but I think they do look different enough for me to differentiate them from Black River trucks. Yeah, the pivot cup area is much different. But the overall shape is quite similar, but yeah, the hanger is not as isolated as the Black River ones. That you can see they attach a bit more. Honestly, these do look pretty. These look kind of like those Vortex trucks from way back. Not way back, but from a while ago now. But they kind of remind me of those Vortex trucks. Okay. The other one, let's just inspect. There is a little imperfection on this one. I don't know if that's just from casting the truck. Yeah, they both have a little nicks right by where the wheel would sit, the taper. Let's look at the wheels. I think they're both the same, so I'll just take one out and look at them. I honestly should have not poured all the hardware out, but it's fine. Let me just pour these wheels out. Okay, so these wheels they feel nice, they feel good, but I don't know what the heck is going on back here. There is no, the wheel is just exposed, the bearing is just exposed. I've never seen that in my life. What the hell? Okay, let me compare it to this clear CNC. Look at that. Look at the difference. That's enclosed. Oh, that's so hard to see. That's the bearing is super exposed on the back there. Hopefully that doesn't cause bearing slip. Hopefully. Oh no, I don't want bearing slip on my wheels. These might not be as good as I thought. Wait, they gave you 2 extra bolts, by the way, for the trucks, so that's nice. I just counted 10, so you only need 8. So there you go. The trucks look good. I actually can't wait to set these trucks up, but I don't have anything to set them up right now because Canada Post is on strike and the deck I had is stuck in the postal. Okay, so that's the unboxing. If I did cut to it, I don't know, but I'm just gonna set up this board instantly. It has no tape on the top, which is nice, so we can see the top ply here. It's the Ecstasy stamp. So sick. And I don't know what tape I'm going to use, actually. I don't really think about the pop. Yeah, this board's great. This board's going to be great. I have so much tape. I don't know if I should think about this. Usually I use metric tape, but I have no metric tape left. Not usually, but I usually use black velvet. But like recently I want to make the switch. But I always use black velvet. And you know what? We have some FBS here, and I haven't opened this yet. So let's use some FBS. I have so much tape. This is a brand new. This is brand new. So I'm just gonna open this up. All right, let's just open that up, and let's take a sheet of this out. If you haven't used FBS, you clearly haven't never fingerboarded in your life, because what are you doing if you're not using FBS or haven't ever used FBS? This feels amazing. Feels a lot like black velvet, honestly, so that's probably why I like it so much. But I'm just gonna grip the board really quick, and so oops, crap, did I just destroy it? Okay, I'm just gonna grip the board really quick with a sheet of this. Boom, 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 boom. No air bubbles. And number one rule that I always say: push down on the edges. Always guide the edges. Get an outline of the board. Take your file. Always use a metal one. Never use anything else. And file away. Perfect. All in one beautiful piece. That's how you know you did a good grip job. And I'm gonna set this up. Don't worry, this is sick. Thank you, dude. Like, actually, thank you. This is so sick. You were right. I was gonna like the extra because I actually wanted to get one of these, and I wanted to get one of these in real life. So that's perfect. So can't wait for that. But the main attraction is this. So look at that grip job, by the way. I'm kind of clean with it now. Oh wait, never mind. It's kind of ugly on this side. I'm gonna set up the trucks now because I want to just use this board. Honestly, I've been waiting for this for so long. It feels like. Honestly, this part's pretty boring, so I'm just gonna pause it real quick. Perfect. So boom, both holes are there. Holes to the grip. I need to just clean this off. So now to put on the trucks, and I have the black wheels on here because I think the black wheels would look sick on this board. I think they look sick. Honestly, the Leefis look really good, so they don't feel like China trucks, to be honest. Oh, the board's looking so good. The board's looking so good. And these wheels are so just wide enough to make it flush. Done. Look at this. Look at this. Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. I love it so much. Look at that red ply. Oh my gosh, let's talk about the plies really quick. I didn't talk about it. I just realized, like, right before, but let's talk about it now. A natural red, natural. So it's all natural. There's just one red ply in there, which looks sick. The board's pretty thick. It's pretty flat, like I said earlier, and the nose is very square, and the tail is quite round, almost a little pointy. And there's a little sticker right there. It looks like the Polar sticker, like Polar Skate Co. Is that a Polar sticker? I have no clue. And yeah, it looks so sick. I don't really know what the graphic was before, and it's still intact, so maybe I'll shred it all the way off, and then maybe I'll do like a little restoration, put my own paper graphic after. But man, does this look sick with these trucks. Man. Okay, I gotta kickflip test this, I think. Let me just feel the trucks first. The thing about these lock nuts is that they have like a little round thing at the bottom. It's almost like a built-in washer to the things, so that's sick. But yeah, these are quite tight, but I think I just need to wear them in. The wheels are smooth. Okay, kickflip. Let's just ollie. Wow, this board is so thin. Okay, kickflip. That's not good. Okay, let's try to go again. That's not good. There it is. So this is a 30 millimeter, and it looks to be quite long, actually. Maybe 97. I think it's 97, 98 millimeters. Let's see. Let's pull out my bloop here. Yeah, it looks quite long. Oh, definitely 98 millimeters, almost. This is a long board, actually. It's a really long board. That's a 96. So look at that difference. And I just came from using this board a bunch, which is so fat. It's about a 34 at the top. It's a taper, and it's a 32 32 at the bottom. This board is fat. And then the board I also been using is this 5-luck, which is just 32 all the way around, but these are 94 millimeters long, both these 5-lucks. So yeah, and there's a 4 millimeter difference here, literally both width and length. So that was crazy. Let's just keep. Wow. Kickflips feel. Wow, kickflips feel really weird. Everything's like kind of new right now. Like the grip's not broken in. That's just sick. That board looks so sick. I just love the way it looks, honestly. It just looks so sick. It looks kind of like that. I don't know. It has like this, not edgy, but like kind of edgy kind of style. Kind of like in real life. Like I love polar boards and hockey boards and Madness and FA boards, like those boards. So I love that. It kind of reminds me of those boards in real life, and it looks like that because it's like so skinny. So it looks kind of like a real skateboard. So we're trying. So I'm gonna use this for a bit. I'm gonna give you my honest thoughts on it. Okay, so I'm gonna get some pictures of this and I'll get back to y'all. Okay, so I've used the deck for about a week non-stop. This is a Ecstasy board. It is hyper pop shape. These are Leefai 29s and just Leefai wheels. The trucks and wheels I'll touch on, but I'm gonna mainly focus on the deck. So I'm just gonna start off with the trucks and wheels. The wheels, they're just CNC bearing wheels, and I mean, you get what you pay for. They're not that great, but you know, they get the job done. The bearings became kind of crackly and crunchy pretty fast. They're not very smooth anymore, but yeah, but you know, they get the job done until I get better wheels. The trucks, I didn't have really any issue with trucks at all, besides the lock nut that came with it for the kingpin. Didn't lock at all. It just kept falling off, so I just put my own lock nuts on there and it solved the issue. I think the problem was the lock nut was way too tall, and it just, every time you screw it all the way down, it just tightened the trucks just crazy. It would be way too tight for the trucks, and it had no nylon in it, so it had no, you know, locking in it. Yeah, overall, but besides that, the trucks feel great for the price. I don't have any issue with them. So they're made of, like, according to the website, a zinc alloy. It kind of stained, the color kind of got all over like my obstacles, like gray. It kind of made all my obstacles kind of gray, like the color wore off. The metal is technically a little bit softer, like zinc is technically softer than, you know, Black River trucks, which is like steel or anything like that. Everything felt great about the trucks. I didn't have really any issues with the trucks. So if you're on a budget, I could definitely recommend these trucks if you have extra lock nuts for them too. And they also have an inverted kingpin version, which I don't have on me. So that's the trucks and wheels. Quick rundown, not really going too into depth about the trucks and wheels because I want to focus on the deck. So like I said, this deck this deck is the Ecstasy hyper pop shape. So I'll put on the screen right now both shapes. So he has like his standard shape and then the hyper pop. So the standard shape is a symmetrical boxy popsicle. This one, the hyper pop though, has a very boxy nose and then a more rounded tail. Now I absolutely love this. Now recently, just for background, what I've been using is this 5-luck Tech 5 standard. It's super different compared to this board, but what they do have in common is that they both have a very square nose, and just overall, this one's a very boxy shape as well. I love me a boxy nose, so you already know I'm gonna like this. The boxy nose just gives such a good flick off any trick really. right off these where the pocket is. They're just so much easier to flip, at least for me, that is. It kind of reminds me of my old board, which is this dynamic board, which was super asymmetrical. If you ever watched like, you know, my older videos, my way older videos, like my YouTube shorts, which are from like 3 years ago, you would see this board a lot. That tail is super pointy and that nose is a lot rounder, and it kind of reminds me of this, just the super asymmetrical shape, which allows you to really flick the tricks. Now, the problem with this type of shape is that, you know, with nollie tricks and with, you know, switch tricks off the nose or anything like that, it's a little bit wonky because they are so different. But for me, it's really fun for technical tricks. I love it. Dips are almost not defined at all there. They're pretty low. So compared to the board I was using before, you can see the dips are much more defined on the top board than the bottom board. Now, the concave on this board also too is completely just flat, which I love. The kicks are pretty medium on here. They're not too high or not too low. But yeah, what makes them feel a lot lower is the super flat concave combined with the very minimal dips on it, which I'm absolutely loving this shape. Super fun to use. Now to get into the big difference, at least would be for most people, just my experience overall using a skinnier fingerboard. So this is, for some background, for the past nearly 7 years, so probably 6 years, I've been using 32 millimeter fingerboards basically the entire time. 32s. They're all 32s. Switching to this 30 millimeter, a breath of fresh air. It's felt so different, so good. You know, just how different it felt. It spins a lot faster, way faster. They're just a little bit harder to catch, but once you learn that, you know, that catch, it just feels so good and it feels so realistic in a way. Just snappy. Everything feels so quick and snappy, and the kicks and everything just kind of combines so well for me that it just makes me want to keep using the board. And I'm going to definitely have more boards that are 30 millimeter because they feel that good. I want to have more of them in this kind of size. When I started fingerboarding, makes me sound kind of old, but we had 29s was like the normal size, and they were just getting phased out, and you know, Tech Deck 32 millimeters basically just came out, which was years ago now. So my first fingerboards were 29s, and then my first wooden fingerboard was a 30 millimeter. So it's kind of come full circle, at least with this board. So maybe that's why I like it so much. It reminds me of, you know, my older boards. That's about it. That's all I can say about this board, to be honest. But I mean, if you're still watching, thank you. I know I haven't uploaded like in 5 months as of this recording. Sorry about that. It's just, you know, lacking ideas. Don't really have a good excuse. I just didn't upload in 5 months. So I'm planning on getting consistent again. I like these unboxing videos. I love them so much, and I promise my friend Barbecue. Oh, by the way, go follow Barbecue Sauce FB. I'll put it right here. Go follow them. Ecstasy doesn't have an Instagram. I can't find it for some reason. Leefai has an Instagram. I'll put it also right here. So sorry for not uploading again, but that's about all I can say. So have a great day.